Yo, big up yourselves and welcome back to the channel. We're back. A new year, new us. Not really, but it's a new year. Happy New Year. Hope you had a lovely Christmas, New Year. Hope you're back to it with a bang, starting off the year fresh. Now, if you are new here, I am Jack from JLC Electrical. If you're returning, welcome back and big up yourselves. If you would do us a favour though, smash that subscribe button. You'd become a legend. Now, in today's video, we are back on a job that we did a while ago. I think we've just got the kitchen left to wire and finish. That's because there was no plans for the kitchen. We'll go in and I'll show it you all anyway. But while I'm making my way in, run that thing. Boom. Now, as you can see, most of this is near enough done. We don't know if they're having different lights or what. We just put pendants up and leave them hanging till we know. So coming through here is our kitchen area. Damn, look at that. Nice one to leave me some chocolates in it. Now, if we just come out of here into this little room here. Oof. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Look at this. Basically, down this corner, we've got a ring circuit and a cooker circuit and a feed for outside should they ever want power into the garden. And because at the time we had no kitchen plans, we didn't know what was going on, they basically were coiled up down in there in the corner. They've just got to be dragged around to the final positions. Now, big up the builder because look at this. They've put the boxes in. They've put the boxes in. They've made little cutouts here so that we can just fish our cables up and into the sockets. So we've got access right the way around underneath. We've got our cooker circuit to go in. We've got an extractor circuit, not an extractor circuit, but we've got a socket there for the extractor. Socket, 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 couple of sockets underneath for appliances. And yeah, we're good to go. But look at that. How awesome's that? So we've got a big void here that we can fish up, and then the final bit will just get fished straight up there and into the socket there and there. We've also got another one that we're going to have to chop in here. That's because the oven's going there, so we're going to leave 300, which is about there, and then obviously that's roughly where he wants the socket. So what have you all been up to? Are you all well? Let me know in the comments. It's been probably nearly 2 months. Nah, surely not. 4 or 5 weeks, maybe. Been about that long since we were on here last, so let me know. Give me a little catch up. I hope you're all well, hope your family's well, and I hope you've had a good break. Right, I've just opened up this big corner cab, and here are my cables. So we've got a 10mm there, which is going to do the oven, and then we've got our ring circuit here. So what we've got to do, we're going to have this, I presume, is that they've just fished it round and got it in for us. So we'll have our first leg coming into here, and our second leg we're probably going to take down to the appliance over there for a double socket in that little cupboard there. And then obviously we'll bounce in between them all and then come back and join it up as a ring. So like I just said, our 2 legs of the ring are here. First one I'm going to take into that socket. It's then going to go off, down there, round into a socket under there for the standalone fridge freezer. They've already pulled the cable through for that to plug in. Then we're going to come up into those 2 sockets there, down and round over to there, over to the last one, and then our other leg is going to catch up with it there to make the ring up. So with our first leg now cut to size, we're just going to try and fish this up. You have to pray when you're doing this. Ooh. Oh, it's there. It's there. It's there. I can see it. Can't get it there, but I can see it. Might just have to chop a little bit of that plasterboard out to make sure I can get it in. But if you can see there is our cable coming up. So we have got 2 to go up. So what I'm going to do, take that box out, chop a little bit of this plasterboard out so that it's not so tight, fish our cables up and get a grommet in there, and then we can get the box fixed onto the wall. Now because this is a little bit tight behind the plasterboard, there's not much void there, I'm just straightening it out as I pull it round. Obviously if it was coming straight off the drum we wouldn't have to worry about it, but because it's been coiled up there is a couple of twists and turns in it. So as you can see though, it is blasting through there fairly easily. Now we've got enough coming out there now to go down under that plinth and into this cupboard here. So we're going to be putting a socket there, That's going to do the fridge freezer. That's the plug for it. That can then plug straight in. We're then going to come straight up into one of these sockets, bounce around to the next, and then down and off to our next point. Right, now if you can see, we've got two legs poking out here, which is going to do our socket in there. That first leg goes back to the board, and we've got one here, which is coming up to a socket there. It then comes down and feeds a spur in here. I didn't know this one was here, but we're fitting a spur in there. And basically there's a cable that comes through to here, and it's just going to serve this pop-up socket on the island. Then from here, we've gone back through, right the way back round, up to this socket. That then links to there, that links to there, and then that one is our other leg back to the board, which completes our ring circuit. So I'm going to get these boxes in now, get the cables fished up, and then we'll pop back. Right, just while we're getting ready to connect up the sockets, all the boxes have been fixed back. I haven't done the low level sockets yet, but I will go through that when we do it. We're going to be installing the BG Nexus sockets, which, as you know on this channel, we are a big fan of these. The rest of the house is done in them, so we're going to match the kitchen, obviously. Now, I'm going to talk to you about getting your business off to a good start in 2025. This is the best time to do it. New year, new me, as I said earlier. And the main thing that's going to help you do that with your business is Tradify, which is the sponsor of today's video. If you don't know what Tradify is, it's basically a business management software that we run our business with. So we've got on our website, there's a little bit where you can contact us, and that is a form from Tradify. So if they fill it in on the website, it's going to ping us that we have got a request for a quote. We're then going to have the details. You can put pictures, well, the customer can put pictures, their email address, their phone number, their address. They can let you know everything that needs to be known about the job that you're going to quote. Then from there, we've got it linked in with our wholesalers. So any pricing that we need to do, the price of the materials is going to come from the wholesalers. Whether you put a margin on, it's all within this app. You can then send your quote off. That gets accepted through the app. You then from there book it in with the scheduler. Now, it doesn't just work for sole traders like me. It works for big businesses, it works for medium businesses, anything really. And you can get your lads to log in, lads or women, sorry. You can get them to log in there, and you can then tell them where they're going. They can use it as a timesheet, which makes it easier for you to process their hours. And you can also send off your invoices with it, which is the main thing that we use it for. So when you've sent your invoices, you know sometimes, oh, we haven't received it. But you can go on there and see that they have. You can see exactly when they've opened it, whether they've opened it again, which is perfect. You know they've had it. You can then accept payments on there using Stripe, which is a little fee. But you can pass that fee straight on to the customer if they choose to pay via card on there. So they're going to receive the invoice or the quote, accept it through their end. They literally click a button and you can get yourself paid. And the app is constantly being updated with new features. I know there's a feature that's just been introduced using AI. So AI can help you write your quotes, your invoices, everything that you need it to. It can check everything. It can word it better than we'd word it, sort of thing. Make it look more professional, which is nice. So yeah, check it out using the link in the description. If you press that link, it's going to give you a free 14-day trial. You don't need to input card details. You don't need to do anything. It literally is a trial. Then if you like it, you're happy with it, which I'm sure you will be, use code JLC30, which is going to give you 30% off your first 3 months. Check it out. Right, so we've connected this one up now, as you can see, neutral, live, earth, you know what you're doing here. Then I'm going to push this back into the wall, tidy the cables up nicely so that they go back, get that tightened on. One socket done. I'm just going to blast around and get these 3 done as well, and then we'll move on to the cupboards. Now that all our sockets high level are connected, we're now going to work on the low levels in the cupboard. So here's our one leg going down, that's going to come down and through here. And there's our other leg that's going to come up and join in to make the ring up. So all I'm going to do, drill a hole here, we're going to put the socket there, and this will just come up, plug into there, easy access for if they ever need to unplug the fridge freezer. Obviously if we put it behind the fridge freezer, it's a bit of a nightmare. We can do it because it's freestanding. All they'd have to do is pull it out if they ever needed to access it. But we're going to be putting it in that cupboard there. We've got one there. I've put one up here just, That's going to be for the extractor that's going to get cut into there. Then we've got a spur going under there, and we've got another one there. We don't need to put a spur in because we can just spur off the ring with that 2.5, but I thought for isolation, leave that in there. So spur in there. No, sorry. It's not going in there because that's something. I don't really know what that is. We're going to put it either in there or next to the socket in there, but you get what I mean. So for these, all we're going to do, offer it up to where we want it, which is going to be about there. We're then going to drill a hole, like so, and then fish our cables up and down into it, like so. Now that's ready to go on, we're just going to fix it with some inch screws into there, and then connect our socket up, and that'll be one done. Right, that is our kitchen ring all connected and done. Nice. So we've just got the cooker circuit now to do. And I just want to show you a quick little tip about the kitchen cupboards. Now, obviously in this cupboard, it's going to be hard enough to get the socket on without this door being in the way. So here's how we get them off. Most of these now are quick release. So all you've got to do, pop your finger in there, there's a little catch. Pull the catch, the door comes off. You might have already known that, but for those who didn't, that could save you one day. You're welcome. So same again here, hole in the back, cable coming through into cooker switch with a socket. I've since found out that it's going to be a gas oven that's going in, but at least this is in for future if they ever change to electric. It is a 10mm, so we are nice. Going to put that in, they can bring the ignition through then and plug it into the socket. Now to get them back on, you're just going to do the opposite. Push the fronts in and then click them into place. Nice! Another one bites the dust. Right, the ring is on and connected up. As you can see, there is still bits that I've got to do. There's a heat alarm, there's a pull cord upstairs, smoke alarm in the hallway, and the fuse board's got to be changed. So although these are powered up, I'm not going to show you how they're powered up. Yeah, but it's on, it's good. Now I've basically just dogged them into the old board, so just so they're on and powered up. No one's living here, it's only builders and people that are working here. And obviously I'll get back as soon as I can, get that board changed over, and then this house is done. So yeah, a nice short and sweet video to get us back into the swing of things. Wishing you, obviously, a Happy New Year. I hope you had a good Christmas again. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Big up yourselves. Leave a little comment, leave a like. Let me know how you all are. Let me know how your nan is, all that thing. See you later. Ta-ra.